Is someone knocking? As the knocking was followed by the screech of metal on metal, everyone in the library turned with bated breath to see who would complete their assembly. Some out of sheer curiosity, and others in relief that finally the game was about to begin. It's all gasp! No fucking way. Sorry, everyone. I know I'm not late, but I hope you weren't all waiting for me. I don't think anyone in the room could speak. You could hear a pin drop. I'm surprised Jaws did it. Holy shit, you're Lars Bronson. I thought that was Thor for a minute. I couldn't remember his name. That's right. You'll never guess how difficult it was to get in here. No, I mean, just shh. I closed my eyes and put my finger to my mouth, barely able to compose myself. Alright, please carry on. Lars shakes his head with confused amusement. A handsome smile grows on his face. I can't believe you're here. Guys, Lars Bronson is here. I couldn't believe Lars Bronson was actually seriously in the room with us all. This guy is an A-list actor. I looked around and everyone had a mixture of shock, excitement, and joy plastered all over their faces. Even Vince was noticeably ruffled. Lucky cheered all of a sudden, what prompted me to start clapping. Most of the other guys followed suit. I even think I heard Pierce whistling loudly. Awesome, just fucking awesome. Please, please, just Lars for tonight. No Mr., no Bronson, just Lars. I'd really appreciate it. But thank you for all your very kind greeting. It really does mean a lot to me. Thank you. Lars is the latest Scandinavian import to become one of Hollywood's leading men and an undeniable A-list actor. Ah, like Skarsgård. Skarsgård, is that his name? I can't think of it. He does thriller and superhero movies, but he's able to show incredible range when put in dramatic roles. Vince and I both love him and his work. He's also just an awesome guy. No drama, no bullshit, really into humanitarian work, and very down to earth for someone of his status. I really look up to him. And fuck, he's hot as hell, but still a really good dude. Like, there's no way you can dislike or be jealous of this guy. The crazy thing is, he came out as gay about 2 months ago to the droid men everywhere. But I was honestly scared for him. I mean, sure, it's getting more progressive nowadays, but a gay leading man actor? I was sure we'd start to see his number of roles diminish after his public statement to the press. As a fucking miracle. Hollywood, no, the world, didn't seem to care, embraced him with open arms, and rallied around his courage. In fact, he still gets major roles as a leading man playing it straight opposite other powerhouse A-list actresses. He's really paving the way for guys like me and Vince. Man, I admire him. And he's been single since he came out. I've got to get his business card or number off of him somehow, before all these thirsty jerk-offs beat me to him. Anyways, all I was saying was, Escape Mansion WeHo wouldn't allow my bodyguards in. So instead, I drove here by myself, incognito with a giant black pullover, hood over my head, wearing black sunglasses at night. Also, I wouldn't be harassed trying to get over here by over-enthusiastic people like you. Lars grabs my shoulder and squeezes. He lets out a hearty laugh, clearly happy with his joke. No, I'm just kidding, obviously. Adam, nice to meet you, Lars. And it's very good to meet you too, Adam. Lars looks to the rest of the group who appear to be paralyzed. Well, come on now, don't make me feel like the elephant in the room. What are all your names? Let's make a good team tonight, yeah? I'm seriously losing my shit that you're here. I'm Pierce, by the way. Pierce strides over and tries to give Lars an overly strong handshake so his biceps reflects. He finishes off with a wink. However, Lars just smiles politely but warmly and gives him a firm handshake back. Very good to meet you, Pierce. I am losing my shit too. Both men laugh as Pierce stumbles away, slapping his thigh. Man, you're great. Oh, brother. Bart rolls his eyes, but this time with an amused smile lurking on his face. Lars, my name is Kank. It's an absolute pleasure to meet you. Same here. Would it be strange if I asked you for a hug? Sure, of course, why not? Kank tightly wraps his arms around Lars's neck. You smell incredible, by the way. Kank says as he finally pulls away. Thank you. I'm simply mad about his aftershave. Oh my god, Mr. Bronson, it's so surreal that you're here. I wish we could take a selfie, but they took our phones. Maybe after. Just call me Lars, remember? And you are... Oh, Lucky. I mean, my name is Lucky. You probably thought I was lucky that you were here. But I didn't. Not that I'm not lucky. I mean, we all are. Except that I'm the only one that's actually named Lucky. I'm rambling, aren't I? I'm so embarrassed. Don't be. You're already my favorite person here. Aww. I promise we'll take a selfie once we're done here, and we'll post it on Nowgram. How's that, Lucky? Really, that would be the best. Thank you, Lars. You're very welcome. Ben swats over, seemingly confident, but ends up shaking Lars' hand for what feels like minutes. Your name? Oh, Vince. You, Vince is starstruck. Hi. Hello, Vince. Nice to meet you. You too. Oh, God, Vince, I just facepalmed. I never thought I'd be the type to get starstruck, but it's just so awesome that you're here. I'm Earl. Sorry about everyone mauling you, by the way. They're harmless, mostly, I think. Anyway, it's good to meet you. Well, I guess when Earl lets his guard down, he's actually kind of friendly. It's a pleasure, Earl. I love that bolo tie you're wearing. Are you a stylist by any chance? Oh, there's thank you, but no. I'm not a stylist, but I appreciate the compliment. Thank you. That's great. I'll have to try one out and see if I can pull it off. My friends are not going to believe this. That aside, the name is Steve. Lars, good to meet you. So you seemed the latest impression kept it short. In fact, it could just be me, but he seemed a little agitated. Glad to see I'm no longer the biggest guy here. What are you like, 6'4"? 6'5", actually. Incredible. I'm Bart. It's good to meet a fellow activist like yourself. Teach these kids to give back to the community they claim to support so much. Oh, I wouldn't go as far as saying I'm an activist, but I do want to ensure I use my fame to help. The two giants firmly shake mighty hands. I'm a butcher at the local WeHo market, but I'm also director of the LGBYT chapter at the local community center. What's the Y stand for, you guys? I'm not up to date with the fucking lingo anymore. You should stop by the center sometime. Your story could help a lot of our kids. I'm honored, Bart. Let's definitely discuss this after this escape room. Does that sound fair? You're a good one. Huh? Why is Bart looking at me like that? And I know you'll be a huge factor in helping us all escape tonight. I wouldn't count on it. You'll all probably escape without me. Well, with the introductions out of the way, I'd like to take a good look at the place. Everyone gives them space to walk, like when a drop of soap falls into a sink filled with oily water. Amazing. I feel like I'm in a movie. This library feels like it was dressed by a professional set designer. And with that, everyone broke off into small groups, talking and laughing, basically killing time until we knew what we were supposed to be doing. I'm so glad he showed up. The whole vibe of the group instantly changed, and we all became partners instead of strangers. There was a new electric charge in the air, and everyone was more relaxed but pumped for the upcoming experience. Alright, what should I do now? We're gonna talk to. I don't want to talk with fucking. I don't want to talk with Kang or Pierce. I don't trust them. Earl, I don't know. Lucky, too soon. Bart and I don't trust Steve. I don't like Steve. I don't like his vibe. We're just gonna go hang out with our friend Vince and Lucky. Vince and Lucky stood chatting to the left side of the fireplace, sheltered by a corner of books. They appeared to be in a serious conversation, and Adam was unsure if he should interrupt. Oh, hey, Adam, what's up? Not much. What are you guys talking about? Nothing. Nothing really. Ooh, sounds exciting. Speaking of exciting, I hope they start this soon. It's not like we'll be waiting this long. It's only been 15 minutes since Lars got here. Actually, we're just getting to know each other, right, guys? Vince was just telling us how things had been for both of you as actors so far. Well, actually, it started out as a Nowgram celebrity, more or less. 2 million followers. Earl nods seeming intrigued where this was going. Impressive. Wow, that many, huh? I don't have as many as that. I'll probably never even get close to that number. But maybe someday I'll have at least triple what I have now. That would be cool. If that's what you even want. Oh, it's awesome. It's opened so many doors for me. I mean, the encouragement from my fans is what made me move out to LA. But I'm open minded. I'm pursuing acting, but maybe I can be a model or motivational speaker. I'm going to say this before I continue. I've known people like that. I've met people like that, and I'm just saying, oh my god, because it's fucking real. Celebrity personal trainer. Oh, for fuck's sake. I don't even know how to continue on because this is weird enough for me. I smell smuggling. The world is your oyster, huh? Hope not. I think oysters are gross. Well, I work in the video game industry, and like you, someday I hope to work on a masterpiece that the whole world remembers. It's really boosted my confidence. I mean, being surrounded by like minded people. Good for you, Lucky. I'm sure we'll all make it out of here. Oh, make it out there. What about you, Earl? Do you want to be famous? Honestly, I think I'd rather be infamous. The four of us chuckle and take our final sips of scotch. Okay, let's go see what Lars and them are talking about. Uh, God, they're thirsty much. Making any excuse to poke or touch the guy. It's pathetic, but I also feel a bit jealous. Just in time. Hi, Adam. Would you guys give Lars some breathing space? Like vultures. As if you aren't over here with an agenda of your own. What agenda? All I know is we should call it a day and have a threesome already. Pierce laughs jokingly, but I think Lars and King can sense that he's not completely kidding. There are four of us here, Pierce. I thought you had to be able to count to be a personal trainer. Oh, shit! You're a personal trainer? Yeah, you know that gym 24/7 Fitness? That's where I work. Oh, yeah, the one down here. That's a huge gym. And it's crazy busy. I'm new, but I'm starting to get a bunch of steadies. Sounds like prostitution. Hey, don't hate just because you can't keep up with me. I think he means steady clients. Obviously. And I'm certain I can keep up. Perhaps you can't tell from the suit, but I think you'd be pretty happy with what you saw underneath it all. Besides, that gym is merely a front for a bathhouse, more or less. Stories I hear about that place? Frightful. It ain't so bad, that's why I feel right at home there. Guys, I think we're all veering away from the point here. But it's fun, isn't it? What about you, Lars? Where do you work out? You know, as a personal trainer, I can meet clients at their gyms. Or their homes. Alright, so although I'm flattered, I'm good, thank you. I have a terrific personal trainer working with me that I've known for years. Sometimes I request that you travel overseas with me so we can continue our workout plan. Anyways, not to brag, it's not a secret. He's a celebrity coach and trainer. So he's used to working with my crazy schedule, but man oh man, speaking of which, I'm just so glad to be here with you all. I've been so stressed from work. When my request was accepted and I got the invite for tonight, I just about yelled. No way, they put you on the waiting list too? That's so uncool, man. No, I didn't mind. I don't think any of us should have special treatment. Well, the point is, you're here now and it'll be fun tonight. We'll make it fun. I say with a smile. I have a feeling we're going to break the escape time record tonight, without a doubt. Right, gentlemen? I'm in. Sounds good to me. With me here to guide us, I'm sure we'll stand an excellent chance. I work as a real estate agent, but in my spare time, escape rooms have been my latest obsession. I've driven to Orange County even further to try as many escape rooms as possible. There have been some awful and some exceptional ones, but none of them compared to Escape Mansion WeHo. We all grin at each other. There's definitely excitement in the air tonight. Adam wanders over to the sofa where Bart and Steve are sitting. Hey guys, what's up? I don't get what's the big deal. So it's Lars Bronson. So what? Are you jealous or something? Who cares either way? I agree, it's disgusting how those two are throwing themselves at him though. But you gotta admit, Steve, it's pretty sweet how he's here. It's not every day you get to meet an all-star like Lars, especially spending a whole night with him in an escape room. Hmm. I'm super stoked that he's here, so any opinion I have is biased. You think? I thought you guys were here just shooting the shit, getting to know each other. Oh, but we were, except that Mr. Steve here likes playing it dark and mysterious. Though he mentioned he films documentaries. I do indeed, but that's not true. I keep things close to my chest. There's just not much worth mentioning. Steve lets out a yawn. What about you, Bart? What's to know? It's not as if I'm going to see any of you people again after tonight, anyways. What's that supposed to mean? This one is a ray of sunshine, isn't he? Hey, look, I'm not being an ass. I'm just being realistic. Who knows? Maybe we'll leave here with a few of us as buds. In my experience, that's just not how it works. That's all. As a community in general, we need to start being nice to each other. Ah, I'm so done. That's terrifying. Good evening, gentlemen, and thank you for your patience. Welcome to Escape Mansion WeHo. I'm glad each of you was able to make it tonight, and we'll begin shortly. Most of you are new, so first we'll go into the format and eventually the ground rules for tonight. Escape Mansion WeHo is known for its unique format. Unlike any other escape room, you have 9 hours to escape and achieve success. The reward for success, you ask? The experience, of course, and your life. Jesus Christ, that's intense. Shit, I'm nervous, guys. Each room is locked from the inside by large metal doors. Solve the puzzles in the room and you should be able to unlock it and move on to the next. There are several rooms to solve before you can reach the final room, and that's it. At which point the final room opens back up to the reception area, where you'll collect your things and gratefully get out. The PA crackles for a second. There's also a second method to escape this nightmare, but perhaps if you learn something you'll figure out how. Oof, sending chills up my spine. It's already better than my first experience. I'm thrilled right now. But don't be intimidated, gentlemen. This is supposed to be fun, and I'd like you to enjoy your limited time here. I tried to be humble, but I can probably say that no one has ever been let down by their experience here at Escape Mansion WeHo. Also, each room is fitted with multiple hidden cameras. I'll be monitoring your progress and, of course, your safety. I wish you some luck. Keep strong, and I'm sure by the end of the night, I'll get to see what's inside each and every one of you. The voice goes into a menacing, almost inhuman laugh. Well, what are you waiting for? I've opened the door to the next room, where the fun really begins. Proceed, and lastly, I'll explain the few simple rules, and we are good to go. Welcome to Escape Mansion WeHo. Pierce whistles slightly in excitement. You heard the man. Let's go. Come on, pussies, let's fucking show the creep we've got the biggest balls around here. I'm not sure what you mean, Pierce, but yes, I haven't been this stoked for something in a long time. I'm not nervous anymore. Adam, I'm excited for this. I know we can do it. Lucky raises a shaking fist and scrunches up his smiling face in a determined one. Whew, oh boy. Alright, I guess this is it. Seriously, let's kick some escape room ass. With your Smart Zero and Kane's experience, betcha we all make it out of here before 9 hours is up. We'd probably even have time to grab a drink or something after. Let's just focus on the task at hand and we'll negotiate that after. You say you think it's going to be easy as long as we work together. Bart folds his arms and puffs out his burly chest. Luckily, I'm not underestimating how hard this is going to be. Adam, you and me. We stick together. No matter what. Vince smiles as Adam and him fist bump. Why do I get the feeling tonight is going to get messy? You mean like a hot mess? Most likely. Escape Mansion WeHo, the movie, starring Lars Bronson as Lars Bronson. Lars then brings down his brows and makes a faux serious face. Man, wouldn't that be the worst B movie ever made? No. That would be Night of the Lepus. That was the worst B movie ever made. Anyways, gents, I think we should head on in. We've got a long night ahead of us. I'm bouncing my head up and down with the music, and all I see is my cat ear headphone shadows. Whoa. The 9 men look in amazement at the dark room laid out before them. What is this? It appeared that the entire room was sectioned into possibly 3 other rooms. The room they were in specifically was almost pitch black. So dark, in fact, that they could not tell where the walls were or where one wall met another. The only thing they could see was an illuminated room separating them with a pane of thick glass. The room itself was lit brightly by white-blue fluorescent lights. It was as clean as sterile as looking as a The room itself was lit brightly by white-blue fluorescent lights and was as clean and sterile looking as a clinic. Something threatening permeated the ambience, but the group was too excited to take notice. What is this? This is all new. I've not seen this room before. Kane claps his hand together with an exhilarated expression. I mean, it's cool. It's totally different from the library we're just in. Not bad, I gotta admit. I'm impressed. Before we could get weird... Yeah, that's something I would totally say. Before we could get really settled in, the weird voice came on again. That's what I meant to say. Now that we're all here, let's go over the rules, shall we? Remember how I mentioned each room has its own puzzle to solve? Well, the rooms themselves have rules of conduct that I strictly enforce. There are two kinds of rooms. This, for instance, is a puzzle room. After this room, you'll no longer be solving puzzles as a group. Instead, you'll be separated into teams of your choice based on my rules. These rules govern what combination of you may enter a puzzle room. We'll go into the specifics of that shortly. Patience is golden, listening is even more so. It could save your life. The other type of room are foyers like the one you pass through to get to the library. Each puzzle room is connected to a foyer that leads into another puzzle room, so on and so forth. The foyers are the only place where you will all congregate again as a group. In other words, foyers contain multiple doors to different puzzle rooms, enough for the whole fucking family. And with that, I'd like to invite our honored guest, Mr. Lars Bronson, and only Lars may help me with the demonstration if you please. Lars looks around at us with a surprised but happy expression. He points to the center of his chest with his finger. Me? I'm honored. Alright, what do you need me to do? The loud sound of a door opening up makes us look to the right of the glass panel. Nasty fluorescent light pours into the room. I can't stand fluorescent light. Mr. Bronson, if you would enter the bright room as we begin. Alright, here we go. See you guys on the other side. Lars walks toward the door, passing each one of us with all eyes locked on his broad back. Pierce pats him as he passes by, and I hear Earl say, "You're good, don't worry about it." Lars stops for a sec to smile at him, I guess, and then walks through the door, which automatically shuts behind him. When Lars gets in, he starts looking around the room casually. Hey Lars, can you hear us? Yeah, I can still hear you, Adam. It's a little faint, though. Lucky and the rest of the guys start waving at him. Excellent, let's continue. Remember how I mentioned rules? There are a few things I really hate, and one of them is people who take advantage. And another are those who make excuses. Whoa, what the hell? The voice started sounding really fucked up. I look over at the guys and some of them seem fine, but I could definitely tell Lucky was uncomfortable. Every room is outfitted with a death trap. If you violate the rules in any way, the death trap will activate automatically, killing everyone in the room. Neither instantly nor pleasantly. Wait, what's going on here? This is... And of course, if you haven't escaped by the end of the 9 hours, then all the death traps will go off at once, killing any remaining guests without mercy. Adam, is this part of the scenario? It is, isn't it? Isn't it? And to show you I'm not fucking around, Lars is going to help me demonstrate a death trap right now. No, wait, please. Please stop. There are 2 vents within the room occupied by Lars, and from there, after a harsh metallic sound, water started pouring in great volumes. What the hey, come on, this isn't funny. I haven't brought my bathing suit. Seriously, cut it out. This isn't funny anymore. This isn't cool. What the fuck is happening? Amusement was slowly turning into terror for Lars as the water continued to creep up from his ankle and now midway up his calves. Holy shit. Fuck. Lars was beating the glass with all his might using his bare fists. Bart was backing away from the glass with his eyes in disbelief and jaw agape. Vincent were frozen to the spot. Adam, King, Steve, and Lucky were banging against the glass furiously, but it appeared to be made of something more. Pierce simply chuckled. This is crazy. Look how riled up you guys are. Hey, you shut up. This isn't a fucking joke. This is really happening. Someone's got to think of something. We have to think of something. Now. Are you fucking serious? Holy shit. He's right. We got to do something. The door. That's right. We got to try the door. We got to bust it down or something. Lars, we're going to try busting down the door. You pull and we'll try bashing it through. That doesn't work. You push, kick, or whatever you need to do. We'll pull. I yell at Lars, pressed up against the glass. The side of Lars's face is so pressed up to hear me that I can see his breath fogging up the glass. His eyes, I've never seen eyes like that before. So full of fear and desperation. Good thinking. Lars runs up to the door that was on the right side of the room. I nod at Pierce, who follows me with Vince right behind. Bart was so in shock, so I had to yell at his name. We needed the biggest and strongest guy to level the door, if it was even possible. Bart looked at me all dazed. He then shook his head to clear the haze and caught up with us at the door. In the background, I could hear Lucky crying uncontrollably. You sick fuck. Just you wait, when I get my hands on you, I'll crush your fucking windpipe. You sick piece of shit. Bart was screaming at the darkness, I guess hoping our host would react. Oh god, there isn't enough room for all of us to push on the side. The door's too narrow or something. Adam will push. You direct Lars. Sure, okay. I ran back to the window and edged myself to the left end of the glass pane. From there I could see Lars and kind of make out what Vince and the others were doing. Steve could only shake his head side to side like a mental patient. Lucky was on his knees sobbing while Earl and King tried to comfort and pull him back to his feet. Lars was pulling the door with both arms from his side, while Vince and the others tried pushing. They were hammering with their shoulders and finally kicking the door from our side. Shit, it won't budge. Lars, try pushing it from your end. I move away from the glass so that the others can hear me. You guys, you need to pull it now. Pull! Vince, Bart, and Pierce's grunts echoed throughout the room, but even with all that effort, the door just wouldn't give. Exhausted, the three men regrouped with the others by the window again, each one of them covered in sweat. Lars moves his hair off his face, which had gotten very damp by this point. He spits into the rising water out of frustration, bent over with hands on his thighs. Even to catch his breath. What a waste of a gorgeous man. I don't want to see this. We need to get out of here. Hey, fuck you, man. If you don't want to see this, then fucking help us figure something out. Please don't fight. But Adam's right. There's got to be something we haven't tried yet. I just don't understand any of this. Why? Why are you doing this to us, you maniac? Lucky screams at our unknown host. What do we do to deserve this? What has Lars done to deserve this? Leave us alone. Just get us out of here. Please. Oh God, please. The water is halfway up his thigh. Someone, think of something. It's a puzzle. Look for clues. Find something smash the glass. It has to be a puzzle, right? Alright, I'll give it a shot. Lars begins to inspect everything he possibly could. Opening every single cabinet, pulling on strange hose apparatus, pushing wall tiles, anything. Just please give him something. Lars turns around, shaking his head, his eyes pleading with the others for help. Ah! Suddenly, Lars lets out a primal scream and rushes toward the window once more. He uses his fists and smashes them over and over against the window. Over and over, he just wouldn't stop. The rest of the men look on, some with tears in their eyes, as the heroic figure tried endlessly to shatter the unbreakable. The water itself continued to rise, and perhaps it was causing the electrical outlets to falter as the lights in the room started to flicker on and off. This is just cruel. Inhumane. The water had risen up to Lars' chest by that point. This is bullshit. Lars, buddy, you hit that glass for all it's worth. Don't stop. Don't stop fighting. You're a Hollywood hero. You can do this. Everyone started shouting at Lars, encouraging him to keep pounding away at the window. Wait. What's wrong? What is it, Lucky? Holy shit. Lucky's eyes widened so much that the whites were visible all the way around. His voice became twisted and unrecognizable with fear. There's someone there. What on earth are you going about, Lucky? There's nothing there. I'm not lying. Just look over there. There's someone there. I'm serious, please. I'm not making this up. Just look. Look over there. That's terrifying. Look, there's someone fucking there behind Lars. Don't you see him? There's someone fucking over there. There is someone over there. What the fuck? Lars! Collectively, we lost our minds. Everyone just started screaming. Screaming and pointing behind Lars. Whatever it was, it definitely wasn't there before. When did he get there? Lars finally turns around. When he sees the figure motionless in the dark, he became completely motionless as well. The figure was hard to make out as the light kept flickering. It was behind the glass window on the opposite side of the room. It appeared to be in the third section of the room, inaccessible to the others. The figure was probably male, as he looked strong and was built like a man. But his face was concealed by what looked like a goat's head, probably a mask of some sort. Pink ooze was dripping from his neck. And finally, he held firmly in his left hand a giant kitchen knife. It gleamed menacingly in what little light was there left. Come on, you coward. Get out here and fight like a man. You fucking coward. Well, fuck you up. Get your ass out of here. Lars quickly swings toward the goat man using powerful thrashing breaststrokes. However, the light seemed to flicker faster and faster, suddenly go out completely. It's gonna be there. I already know it. I got my earphones off. What the fuck? The lights. Shit. Panic yelling overtakes the room and the sound of furious long banging. Lars must be bashing on the back window. Adam and the others can make out a bit of what was going on in the drawing room by their own room's reflected light. For the most part, it was just glimmers of murky imagery and sounds of splashing. Can you guys see him in there? No, not really. I hope he's alright. I was trying to keep track of what was unfolding when all the cues were merely auditory. Then suddenly, the sound of water seemed to get muffled and stop altogether. There's nothing left. Nothing except the eeriness and uncertainty of silence. Wait, what's happening? Yep, I knew it. Celebrities always die first in horror movies. No. The lights finally power back on to reveal the group's worst fear. In the time the lights had gone off, the water cascaded in, engulfing the room entirely. And in the midst floated Lars's lifeless body. The once exuberant and proud man had become a silent victim, a great tragedy. Adam and the group stared at his remains as bubbles rose from below, caressing him. It soon dawned on them that this was no longer a game, and although that had become pretty evident earlier, it had only now started to sink in. None of them were safe. They were all his prey, his scraps of meat, ready to be consumed or discarded at his leisure. Adam, are you okay? No, of course not. How could I be? Pierce, what about you, bro? How are you holding up? Still can't believe he's, like, dead. Lars seemed like a really cool, really good guy. He didn't deserve that. No, I'm not just saying that because I wanted him or whatever. What a way to go. Pierre shakes his head solemnly and pulls his cap down just a bit lower. Was he trying to cover his eyes? Lucky's eyes had lost their shine completely. He stared at the floor blankly as if it were a giant hole like an abyss. I feel bad for him. I know we should be worried about us, but my heart just goes out to him. You know, I'm sorry to say that, but there are tons of gay guys who say and do awful things, who treat other gay guys like they don't matter. But not Mr. Bronson. He would never do that. I've never seen myself being friends with a guy as attractive and charismatic as him. But he'd go out of his way to make me feel acknowledged and appreciated. I could have seen us being good friends. He is genuine, humble, strong, and caring. If a guy like Mr. Bronson couldn't make it, what chance do any of us have making it out of here alive? Lucky. Hey, shut the fuck up. I don't want to hear negative talk like that right now, okay? Relax. Lucky, I know Lars seemed invincible. We all watched those same movies too, where he'd fight through armies of assassins or alien invaders. I know he's gone now, but we can't think like that, okay? We can still make it. We still have a chance even without Lars. Lucky sniffles a bit. How can you know that, Adam? No, not again. I don't think I can stand it. The crackle of the PA comes on once more. Bart must have been furious at the sound of the clenching and grinding of his teeth was audible. Kenny seems uninterested and was instead focusing on dusting his suit off. Guys, listen, please. Now that you've seen I'm serious, we can begin the real game. You'll need to work together to get out of this room. Firstly, there are letters hidden all throughout this room that bear your names. One for each of you. In it, you'll discover you've been assigned a position. Top, bottom, or versatile. The host laughs mockingly. Wow. Don't be angry if I got yours wrong. I deviated from reality with the delegation of these for the game requirements, mostly. For the entirety of our game, only two people may enter or be within a puzzle at any time. Naturally, I've given a special exemption. Naturally, I've given as naturally I've given a special exemption for the current puzzle room. Normally, if there were any more or less than two, then the death trap goes off. The two people must consist of a pairing that makes fucking sense, literally. So no two tops, no two bottoms, entering a room. You get the idea. None of you are pure enough to know the basics of how fucking works. And remember, I'll be watching you, so no cheating. To escape this particular room, there's a single door with a keypad on it. You'll have to solve the puzzle to input the correct code and open the door. Since I'm feeling generous, and because you all look so pitiful, I think I'll give you a hint. It has to do with the order of your arrival. That's all. It was Lucky, Bart, Earl, Steve, Vince, Adam, and then Pierce, and then Lars. Okay. Let's see you get out of this one. Crackle. Oh, the host is gone. That Psycho thinks this is funny. I can hear it in his voice. Yeah, it's messed up, but I bet he's enjoying this. Having planned this whole thing out for a while now. I bet you think it's some demented fucking homophobic bastard. It's gotta be. Or maybe the goat guy is one of those Clarksless straight type freaks with all those crazy issues. Like, he has a wife and kids, but he's so ashamed to be gay that he sets this whole crazy massacre to punish the cock he can't get. You have all the answers, don't you? Earl speaks up, but with a soft, hollow voice. He looks completely distraught. What? No, nothing, forget it. Well, what do you think, Lucky? I mean, I don't know, I guess he could be that. Or he could just be a crazy Bible thumper with a sick brain and a lot of money. I just know we can't guess at this point because we don't have any clue what we're up against. I think we gotta be really careful, pay attention, and not miss any signs as to what Goatman is planning. Honestly, I don't even care why he's doing this. I care about being 10 steps ahead of him at all times. That's a good idea, Adam. I also think we all need to stick together and watch out for each other. If we work together, I'm sure we can all make it out of here alive. Don't you think, girl? What do I think? I think I don't need a single one of you for help or anything else. You get me? You're all strangers. Who the fuck are you? I'm a shark. I can do this on my own. I don't need anybody or anything. And if it comes down to it, I'll leave behind every single one of you if it means I make it out alive. I'm not a part of yours or anyone else's team, so count me out. Why would you say that? Because it's the truth. I don't think I won't do it. R walks away as if nothing happened and starts searching the darkness for the letters. I was so shocked by what he said that I didn't even have the words to interrupt. He didn't mean that. I know he didn't. I'm going to go talk to him. Lucky, man, I don't know if that's such a good idea. You heard him. I don't think anything you say is going to help. Just let it go. No, I don't think I can. I just can't. I'll be back, okay? You're all throwing that fucking temper tantrum at a time like this. It's not maturity. You mean immature? Yeah. Based off that convo we just had, I think you and I should stick it out together. Or at least you, me, Vince, and Bart. I mean, look at those other guys. They're weak sauce. I'm sorry to say, but they might just hold us back. I don't know, man. I don't want to talk about this right now. I still think we ought to work together. Fine, forget it for now. But hear me out. If you stick with me, I promise to keep you safe, alright? And you watch out for me, okay? Pierce reaches out and massages my soldier as he's saying this. His hands are hot and strong, and I feel like he definitely could protect me if it came down to it. We should start looking for those ladders. We can't waste any time. Oh yeah, right. Let's hop to it then. I noticed the other guys had begun to do the same thing and started to search the room. Some of them were all on fours, feeling around for anything that could be a letter or a clue. It was really difficult and with basically no light. Whoa, what's this? As I'm walking, I felt myself kick something that flew forward ahead of me. It was definitely something light, like a paper. I walked forward slowly and tripped upon it again, then picked it up with a sigh of relief. I found a letter. Who's it for? I don't know yet. I gotta bring it over to the light. As I brought it closer to the light pillar, I saw that unopened letter had my name on it. I found my clue. Versatile. When I opened it up, I saw that it was going to be versatile. Alright then, so that means I can basically go with anybody into the room. Hey, I found one too, but it's not mine, it's for you, Steve. Alright, thanks a bunch, kiddo. I have one as well. Me too. Eventually, we all found the remaining letters and exchanged them to the rightful owners. So, what did everyone get? Lucky let out a nervous breath through his mouth. I think we're all pretty nervous. Mine says top. Bottom. What the hell? Mine says bottom. I'm not a bottom, I'm verse. Mine says versatile. Top. So we still only have one versatile in the group. As mine says top. I got bottom. I also got bottom. Alright, so let's see now. Vince started counting on his hands. Phew, we're okay. Relief, he wipes his brow and then places both his hands on his hips. What's the big deal? I don't get it. Don't you see, Pierce? Now means none of us will be left behind. By Vince's count, there are 3 tops, 4 bottoms, and 1 versatile. Which means as long as Adam is here, always pick a bottom, we'll all be able to make it out of this nightmare. Ooh. Vince puts his palm to his forehead and lets out a sigh. Thank God, I can't even imagine what would have happened if we had an odd person out. I just don't want that to be a thing. Speaking of an odd person out, let's like you're the special snowflake tonight and not I. What do you mean? Oh, because I'm versatile. Well, I'm glad you are. It just strikes me as odd. Why just you, Adam? Your guess is as good as mine, King. Well, just remember, with great power comes great responsibility. Just as I was trying to remember where I've heard that before, Bart barks a discovery at us. I found the door out of here. No way, we gotta check this out. Everyone followed Bart's voice and were soon huddled around the door. They could make out the keypad as bits of it glowed moderately in the darkness. On closer inspection, the door was securely locked and cold to the touch. The keypad itself was definitely brand new and electronic. Lucky starts to point his finger out like he's going to start pressing random combinations into the damn thing. Hey, let's not do that yet, just in case. I say we think this out or at least look for more clues first. Lucky shoots everyone an apologetic and embarrassed look. Yeah, you're right. Lars, I'm sorry this happened to you. Okay. The vapes etched into the door. Paves? Peeves? No. Beeps? As I went towards them, I can tell by the look on Lucky's face that the talk with the road did not go well. Hey, Adam. Hey, how are you guys holding up? Not bad for being trapped in a death game, I suppose. I'm okay too. I'm trying to figure out the possible code for the keypad. Right, we're thinking it has to do with the order which we all arrived at Escape Match in WeHo. That's the only thing that makes any sense. I was the first to get here, and I was the third. Right, by the way, can you show me your letters? Yeah, of course, if it helps. Why? What are you thinking, Adam? I'm not sure yet, I'm still piecing things together. Lucky and Earl's letters both say bottom and +1. Okay. How's this all connected? Don't worry, we'll try to help you figure this out if we can. Okay, let's see. Insert to Bart. When did I arrive? Well, when I got here, Lucky was the only one in the library. By the way, Bart, can I see your letter? Sure, knock yourself out. It says bottom on it, alright, and there's, like mine, there's a number shown on it. Bart said +1. You got a number on yours too, Bart. Kang? As for myself, I believe I was lucky number 7. Kang flashes up his letter. So Adam, my letter, the paper within says top. There's no additional number on there. Mysterious, isn't it? How about you, Pierce? Since obviously you aren't even reading at a grade school level. Haha, very funny. Pierce. Honestly, I don't really remember how many people were in that library when I got here. Well, you arrived after me, so it would make you the 8th man. Oh, okay. What does any of this even mean? It's a very good question. I don't know what any of this means. You okay? Okay. Okay. Steve is an asshole. Vapes. Hmm. The answer has something to do with the order of each guest's arrival. Lucky was the first to arrive. His letter has a +1. So Lucky, let's do +1. Equals 2. Bart was followed right after Lucky. His ladder has a +1. So 2 plus 1. I was the third. His ladder also has a +1. Steve was therefore fourth. He claims his ladder does not have a number. Okay, so 4 would be 4. Okay. I'm assuming Vince entered first because he opened the door first. Vapes. What does that mean? Huh. I want to spell out vapes, but I don't think that's the right password. Let's see. Clicked on you once. Okay, no. So let me try doing it without the additional numbers. No, okay. Oh, that's why I messed up. It's +2. Okay, so that's how I messed up. Okay, so that's my mistake. Let's do. But then again, I feel like I already did it, so it doesn't make any sense. Let's try 6, 7, 9, 4, 4. Yes, we got it. Okay, so that's awesome. I actually do have a bunch of notepads right now with me for this very occasion because I was playing Natsuju too. The door sprang open. Everyone let out a sigh of relief. Before us was a darkened hallway that led to a foyer, I assumed. Vince put his arm around my shoulders and nodded silently. We stared at each other for a few seconds, with me wanting to say something, but the words just wouldn't come. Instead, I just nodded back. Slowly, one by one, we all entered the darkened hallway, unsure about the remainder of the night and our chances for survival. To be continued. Like I said, this should be continued in mid-May, and this is a brilliant game. I've not been this excited for a game in a while. Not since fucking Edith Finch. And I think the game just ends like that. 20% of the total story. This was fucking amazing. Okay, now I just see what the actual image is. That's fucking terrifying now that I look at it. But yeah, that was Let's Meet Adam at the demo. Like I said before, the full version should come out around mid-May of this year. At least that's what I read on the itch.io page. As always, you can feel free to download the demo, see if you can make any other choices like with Lars and all that. This was absolutely frightening. This was the coolest thing I've played in a while. So thank you so much for watching. I'll see you all in the next video. I'm going to split this up into 2 parts because this was an hour and a half of me fucking around like an idiot. But as always, thank you so much for watching. I do appreciate it. Bye for now. Bye for now.